Hey guys, this is Corey with AwesomeBatteries.com and welcome to the Yamaha Drive 2 lithium battery conversion video featuring the Trojan Battery 51 volt 105 amp hour and 51 volt 171 amp hour extended range lithium golf cart batteries. This step-by-step installation video will show you how to go from lead-acid batteries to one single lithium golf cart battery by Trojan, the most trusted name in golf cart batteries. So stick around and we'll jump right into it. Your Trojan OnePack Lithium golf cart battery and installation kit will ship via an LTL freight carrier. The battery is encased in thick styrofoam padding, and inside the battery box you'll find the QuickStart guide, which is very useful. This is the OnePack 51 volt 105 amp hour. And this is the 51 volt 171 amp hour extended range battery. The 171 amp hour also comes in a high performance version. I want to quickly point out that these are the Series 1 OnePack batteries, but by the time you see this video, the Series 2 will be available. The installation process will be the exact same. The Series 2 batteries will have a slightly different enclosure. The enclosure has been upgraded from IP65 rated to IP67 waterproof. Series 2 batteries will also have remote firmware update and remote diagnostics capabilities. The Series 2 batteries will be CAN bus enabled, connecting to upgraded drive systems with display screen integration. This is the Trojan Onboard charger. The 105 amp hour comes with the regular charger, and the 171 amp hour batteries will come with the higher output chargers. To activate the onboard charger, Trojan provides a Yamaha Drive 2 cart-specific AC port. This is the state of charge meter, remote wake-up button, communication resistor, and wiring harness. Here are the two Yamaha Drive 2 mounting brackets that are very easy to work with. And last, Trojan provides all of the mounting hardware that you'll need for the installation. Before we get started, let's verify if your Yamaha golf cart has an AC or a DC drive system. There are just a couple differences in the conversion that I'll touch on as we go through the video. The quickest way to identify which drive system you have is by looking at the motor connections. If you have 4 cables connecting to the motor, the drive system is DC. If there are 3 wires connected to the motor, you have an AC drive system. There are a couple small differences in the lithium battery conversion process that I'll discuss as we go through the video. As always, begin by putting the golf cart in maintenance mode, key switch off, in neutral, and flip the run tow switch rocker to tow mode. Remove the lead acid batteries. Address any rust or corrosion on the battery tray, and clean the battery compartment. Every Yamaha I've converted, I've always replaced the main battery cables with new 2-gauge cables around 3 feet in length. The OEM cables are normally in rough shape and too short. The main positive battery cable connects to the solenoid, and the main battery negative cable connects to the B negative terminal on the golf cart's controller. For DC drive systems, you will do most of the work from the top. Use a 13mm to remove the original positive battery cable. You will need to cut the small wire from the main cable and put an appropriately sized eyelet on it so you can secure it back to the battery side of the solenoid with your new cable. The main negative battery cable replacement for older Drive 2 models is a little more involved because the battery and motor cables join at the controller's B negative terminal. I ended up replacing both cables with new 2-gauge cables. I used my 13mm socket and 13mm wrench to remove the cables from the B negative terminal on the controller, and I used my 13mm to remove the cable at the motor. Secure both of the newly replaced cables to the controller's B negative terminal. Secure the motor cable back to the motor terminal, and route the negative battery cable into the battery compartment. For Drive 2 golf carts with AC drive systems, the process is exactly the same, but you will need to remove the rear cubby insert by removing 2 screws and popping it out of place. There is no need to modify the motor cable as it connects to its own terminal on the controller. Just make sure to replace the small wire when you secure your new main negative battery cable to the B negative terminal on the controller. Last thing we'll do to prep the vehicle is pop the dash panel out of place. Use something flat to pop the small cover and remove the small screw underneath. This will allow you to pop the dash panel out of place. Remove the original charge receptacle by disconnecting the gray wire's bullet connection. Remove the rubber receptacle seal and use your 10mm socket to remove the 3 mounting screws. Remove the original receptacle and discard. Then insert the Trojan Yamaha Drive 2 AC port and use the provided hardware to secure it to the vehicle. Finalize by replacing the original rubber seal. To install your Trojan OnePack Lithium golf cart battery, start by pre-attaching the mounting brackets to each side of the battery using the provided 13mm nuts. Set the battery inside the battery compartment. You can mount the battery in the center or on the passenger side. Just confirm you will not damage anything underneath the battery tray when drilling your mounting hardware holes. Once you find a good spot, mark the holes, slide the battery over, drill the holes, and use the provided mounting hardware to secure the battery to the tray. Once the mounting hardware is tightened, the battery is extremely secure. If your Yamaha cart is a private transportation vehicle, it will have a factory 12-volt converter, which is located in the dash compartment. You will not need to do anything other than hook up the main cables for the 12-volt system operation. If your Yamaha cart is a fleet vehicle, it did not come with a factory 12-volt converter, and your lights and accessories are more than likely getting 12 volts from 2 lead-acid batteries. You will need to purchase a 48 to 12-volt converter to supply 12 volts to your lights and accessories, as there is only 48 volts at the Trojan OnePack's terminals. The voltage converter will have 2 48-volt input wires, 2 12-volt output wires, and may include an activation wire. You will need to route the key switch activation wire to the dash with your state of charge meter wiring harness that we will demonstrate in the next chapter. Set it aside for now. The 48-volt input wires will connect to the battery's terminals, and for this cart, I connected the 12-volt output wires to a fused power distribution block. From there, I hooked up my 12-volt accessories with a fuse for extra protection. Before we hook up the battery, we need to install the state of charge meter and remote wake-up button at the dash. Secure the communication resistor and COM2. Plug in the state of charge meter's wiring harness into COM1 port. Route the wiring harness up to the dash compartment, securing above the bottom of the vehicle's frame. Pull the wire harness up into the dash. If your Yamaha cart is a fleet vehicle, use a 2 1/16" hole saw to create a perfect hole for the state of charge meter. Plug the wiring harness into the state of charge meter. Insert the meter and use the U-bracket and 7mm nuts to secure it to the dash. Install your remote wake-up button near the state of charge meter. Use a 7/8" drill bit to create a hole. Insert the wake-up button and secure it to the dash with the locking nut. Plug the button's wiring harness into the main state of charge meter harness. If you installed a 48 to 12-volt converter and you've run the activation wire up to the key switch, let's go ahead and jump it onto the cold side of the key switch, which is the solid red wire. So as soon as you turn your key switch on, the 12-volt converter will activate and supply 12-volt power to all the 12-volt accessories. If your Yamaha cart is a PTV or private transportation vehicle, simply disconnect the existing battery gauge, pinch in the plastic tabs, and remove the original meter. Insert the Trojan state of charge meter and use the U-bracket and 7mm nuts to secure it to the dash. Plug the wiring harness into the state of charge meter. Next, install your remote wake-up button near the state of charge meter. Use a 7/8" drill bit to create a hole. Insert the wake-up button and secure it to the dash with the locking nut. Plug the button's wiring harness into the main state of charge meter harness. Secure excess wiring in the dash, and now you can go ahead and put your dash panel back together. Mount the onboard charger anywhere in the battery compartment. Plug the charger's input connection into the back of the newly replaced AC port. Secure the connection. These are the onboard charger's output wires that we will connect to the Trojan OnePack batteries terminals. The harness with the blue and brown wires coming out of the Trojan charger is the charger interlock. It interrupts power to the vehicle instead of satisfying the vehicle's existing charger interlock, which is the gray wire from the original charging port. We are going to interrupt the vehicle's main power at the run tow switch. Unplug the spade connection for the red wire, which is the constant hot. Cut the existing female spade connector off and replace with a male spade connector. Connect the charger interlock's blue wire to the run tow switch where the red wire was previously. Plug in the male spade connector on the red wire to the charger interlock's brown wire. The Trojan charger's interlock will interrupt the main power supply when the charger is plugged in, keeping this important safety feature active and not allowing the vehicle to move while the charger is plugged in. Now we can hook the battery up to the golf cart. Start by connecting the positive terminal wires, going smallest to biggest touching the battery's terminal. The smallest item is the red wire with an eyelet from the state of charge meter wiring harness. Next is the 48 volt supply for the 12 volt converter. Then the positive charger output wire. And finally the newly replaced main positive battery cable. Secure everything to the post and using your 13mm socket and torque wrench, tighten to 60 inch-pounds or 6.8 Newton meters. Put the positive terminal cover in place. Again, on the negative side, smallest to largest. The smallest is the negative wire from the state of charge meter's wiring harness. Next is the 48 volt input wire for the 12 volt converter, followed by the negative output wire from the Trojan onboard charger, and finally the new main negative cable. Secure to the terminal and using your 13mm socket and torque wrench, tighten to 60 inch-pounds or 6.8 Newton meters. Put the negative terminal cover in place to prevent cross-terminal arcing. Now that everything is hooked up, double check all of your connections and go ahead and turn the battery on by long pressing the on-off button for 6 seconds. The on-off button will begin flashing green and the state of charge meter will come to life. Your Trojan OnePack battery will ship around 50% state of charge, and it is highly recommended to run a complete charge cycle before using the battery. Simply plug in your 12 gauge or larger extension cord into the AC port. The onboard charger will activate, run a complete charge cycle, and shut off when finished. There are a couple things you should do while you're waiting for your battery to max charge. First, go to the Trojan website and register your OnePack batteries warranty. You can find the link in this video's description and inside of the OnePack's QuickStart guide. Second, download the Trojan Battery Company mobile application on Android or iOS app stores. The mobile application displays real-time, accurate battery data and advanced health monitoring. Okay guys, that is it for the Trojan Battery Company 51.2 volt, 105 amp hour, and 171 amp hour OnePack lithium golf cart battery installation into a 48 volt Yamaha Drive 2 golf cart. I hope this video helped and answered all of your questions. If you have additional questions, please leave them in the comments of this video and I will answer as quickly as possible. You can reach Awesome Batteries by phone Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 Eastern at the number listed. AwesomeBatteries.com is proud to be an authorized dealer for Trojan Lithium OnePack batteries. You can shop the entire Trojan OnePack Lithium golf cart battery product line on AwesomeBatteries.com. All Trojan Lithium batteries are listed at the lowest online price with fast and free shipping. We assist our customers through the purchasing process, installation, and throughout ownership. The link to purchase this battery and installation kit is in the video's description, along with links to other useful pages like the warranty and product data sheets. If you found this video useful, please press the like and subscribe buttons. It helps more than you know. We appreciate you watching until the end of the video and hope you have an awesome day. Thank you.